The 19th word, 13th droplet. What does he want? This pride of humanity, this unique being and glory of all beings, who's standing on the earth with all eminent people behind him and with hands upraised, prays so intently. Listen. He is seeking eternal happiness and eternal life to meet with God and enter paradise. He wants all these through all the sacred divine names, which display their beauty and operations in the mirrors of all beings. Even were it not for the innumerable causes such as mercy, grace, wisdom, and justice for the fulfillment of that request, one of his prayers would have sufficed for building paradise, which is as easy for divine power as creating spring. Just as his messengership was the cause for opening this place of trial, so too his worship and servanthood to God is the cause for opening the next world. Would the universe's perfect order, which causes the wise and reflective to say, to express the perfection and beauty of the universe? It is not possible for the universe to be more original and wonderful than it is, as well as the flawless beauty of art contained in his mercy and the matchless beauty of his lordship. Would these allow the ugliness, mercilessness, and disorder that the owner of this order, beauty and mercy, who hears and responds to the least significant, the least important desires and voices, refuses the most important and most necessary desires? God forbid. Such a beauty and mercy would not allow such an ugliness and themselves become ugly. So, my friend, that is enough for now. Even if we stayed there for 100 years, we would not comprehend fully even 1/100th of this person's marvelous and remarkable acts, and never tire of watching him. So let's look at each century during our return, see how each has bloomed fully via the flow of light it received from that sun of guidance. Each one has yielded thousands of such illustrious fruits as Abu Hanifa, Ash-Shafi'i, Bayazid al-Bistami, Abdul Qadir al-Jilani, Shah Naqshband, Imam Ghazali, and Imam Rabbani. Postponing the details of our observations, we should invoke blessings on that worker of miracles and bringer of guidance, which refer to some of his certain miracles. Upon him who was sent the wise criterion of truth, the Quran, by the all-merciful and all-compassionate one from the supreme throne, our Master Muhammad, upon him be peace and blessings thousands and thousands of times, to the number of the good deeds of his community. Upon him, whose messengership was foretold by the Torah, the Gospels, and the Psalms, whose prophethood was predicted by wonderful signs that appeared prior to his prophethood by the voices of jinn, saints, and soothsayers, and at whose gesture the moon split, our Master Muhammad, peace and blessings thousands and thousands of times, to the number of the breaths of his community. Upon him at whose beckoning came the trees, by whose prayer rain fell swiftly, whom the clouds shaded from the heat, with a dish of whose food hundreds of people were satisfied, from whose fingers water 3 times flowed out like the spring of Kauthar, and to whom God made speak the lizard, gazelle, wolf, camel, mountain, rock, pole, and clod of soil. The one who made the ascension, mirage, and whose eye did not waver, our Master and Intercessor Muhammad, upon him be peace and blessings thousands and thousands of times, to the number of the letters of the Quran, formed in the words represented with the All-Merciful's permission in the mirrors of the airwaves at the reciting of all the Quran's words by all reciters from the beginning of Revelation until the end of time. Forgive us and have mercy upon us, O God, for the sake of each of those blessings. Amin.